Okay, hi everybody. I have to, I figured I'd make a video about the attitude you should have after you screw up. If you're as far as like if you're on a program like this 90-day bikini challenge that I'm doing and or you screw up with the diet or whatever and you don't do things quite right and it can make you feel really down and that can derail everything if you don't deal with it the right way. Now I'm saying this. Sorry, I was licking some lipstick off my teeth. I'm saying this because I have not done perfectly this first month. I haven't totally screwed up or anything, but for the results I'm looking for, I don't think I've done what I really should. In this plan, you have 3 weeks with lower calories, but you still get enough calories and just kind of it's a little lower though, and it alternates between high carb and low carb days, and it's lower so you can burn the fat off and you can get cut up and stuff, and but at the end of like 3 weeks you can you have a 4-day refeed. Oh my heck, see, I've got lipstick on my fingers. Anyway, you have a 4-day refeed, and my mistake is, like, if you can see from some of my earlier videos on my channel, I do have some struggles with emotional eating. I can do pretty good with them, but it doesn't mean I have them. It's a struggle, and I was partly doing this program to kind of see if I could really overcome that. Now I'm not doing perfect yet, so instead of waiting the 3 weeks on the lower calories and then doing the 4-day refeed, I instead have had so far one pretty large cheat meal, one last week and then one this week. And sometimes people do that. They'll do like just a cheat meal once a week. But for this program, I think you're trying to get more cut. The other way, Rudy writes it the other way because is what will work better, generally speaking, is waiting those 3 weeks and then doing that 4-day refeed. So here's the thing. In the past, I could have really given up. I get so mad. I'm just like, because you get this thinking like, I can't do this, can I? I'm just gonna screw up. And that voice in here is pretty strong because you do screw up. It happens. But the important thing is the difference between people that ultimately succeed are the ones that they don't listen to that voice. They say, okay, I screwed up again, or I screwed up once, and then if they do that, oh man, I did it again. But you know what? It's not over, and I'm gonna start anew. So I have my struggles. I just want to own up to it, and I want to try better. I want to try to get it the right way. Am I gonna screw up again? I hope not. But on the same note, if it happens, and honestly, yeah, you don't want to be like, oh, well, you don't want to plan on screwing up again, but you want to try not to, obviously. But on the same note, if it happens, you get that attitude again of, okay, messed up a little bit or did a little too much, just going to start new right this moment. And that is what ultimately, overall, in the long term, will get you your results. Because even the chiseled professionals or, six packs, all those people you see with that stuff, they've had their screw ups. Some of them might be a lot better at not doing it now, but, have been in the game longer and just had more experience. But they quote screw up. See, there's one that's got lipstick. And when I'm not always going to be on a program because I don't think that's healthy. I think intuitive eating is very healthy for the most part. Right now, I'm on a 3-month program. But when it's over, I will eat intuitively. Just listen to my body. Try to make good choices. Because you don't want to, that'll mess with your mind to always be on some kind of program with your nutrition. I think with exercise, and I like to consistently mostly be on an exercise program. But as far as nutrition and like always logging things and never having a break can mess with your mind. I've been there. So just to start over, and it's not easy for me. Another thing I'm kind of going through that's making things hard, and I don't like making excuses, but I am going through some benzo withdrawal. I'm getting off Klonopin, and that's a really one of them, a really horrific medication withdrawal. And that might be something I'm gonna vlog about too, because if I have any input or experience with it and I can put it up on here, it might help someone else. I know a lot of people have done it, but I think the more the better. We'll see. We'll see if I have anything that I feel will help others. That's I've only just started, and it's a pretty scary thing to dive into, is getting off that. So it's something I should have never been on. I didn't need it. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But things have just been hard, and I did some slip-ups. But here's to starting over, and that's the attitude you should have when you mess up. Just pick up. Don't ever listen to the voice that will come into your head and say, you constantly screw up. You can't keep doing this. As much times as you do screw up, still just tell yourself, well, we're starting again. And you know what? Over time, it might take some time. Over time, me and you will just get better and better and better, and we'll get stronger, and we'll find better ways to cope. And, you think about, there are better ways to cope. I've talked about that too. But I'm human. I'm not perfect, and none of us are. So that's why we have to help each other out this way. Anyways, that is my update. Yeah, I did have did a lot of working out. I did catch up on workouts today, and so I was extra hungry anyway, but so I just made it a cheat. But starting over.